Navy Federal Secrets Series Part 8. We're going to be covering how you can help refer people to Navy Federal, how to get into Navy Federal, how to join, how not to join, the best practices on getting signed up with them, and how you can easily refer other people as a member. Now, if you are new here, make sure that you have subscribed to the channel, and most importantly, check the link in the description for the entire playlist of the Navy Federal Secrets series. Now, my name is Credit Coach Nicole Scott. I need you to subscribe. I need you to give me a thumbs up, and I need you to check in below in the comments and let me know you are here and some of your success stories and what you have accomplished from watching the Navy Federal Secrets series. Now, most importantly, I have put together a guide for you guys. It is completely free of charge, and all that you have to do is just comment the guide below, comment the word guide below, and I will send this to you absolutely for free. And it's got everything in here that I would recommend doing as far as setting up the accounts, what to do, how to do it, and some of the results that some of the clients that I have worked with have personally have, and just their testimonies and what they have gotten from actually taking the time to learn this information, because it's a game changer. I'm telling you guys right now, what this is going to do is it's going to set you up for success. It doesn't matter if you have bad credit, low credit, no credit. Okay. That's the beauty of Navy Federal. You can open up so many doors and opportunities for yourself as long as you play it right. All right. You don't want to get overdrafts in your bank account. You don't want to mess around. You don't want to be doing anything that you should not be doing. Okay. If it sounds too good to be true, please, okay, think twice about things. Fast money is not a good way to go about things. We want to stay slow and steady so we can stay in the race, and we are going to bypass everybody eventually, because they are all going to crash and burn in turbo mode. Turbo mode doesn't ever work long term for somebody. If you are looking for long-term success, hit that subscribe button right now, my friend. All right, let's get into it. Now, Navy Federal, they have a whole dedicated website to where if you are a member of Navy Federal, you can share the gift of membership. So in reality, if you know someone that is a Navy Federal member, they can actually refer you to become a Navy Federal member. Pretty darn cool if you ask me, right? And all that you have to have is this great information right here. Now, if you're not sure how to join Navy Federal, I have it in my guide, but we're also going to cover it very briefly today, because one thing that you will realize, you have to be a member with them. In order to get access to all of their wonderful credit products, you need to start with personal membership. Personal membership consists of you just having a savings account with Navy Federal, but I recommend doing much more if you plan to ask them for credit products in the future. Now, if you visit their website and you go to the membership tab and you click on join now, if you are not a member of the Navy or Armed Services, or you don't qualify traditionally, please do not try to join online. Okay, I'm telling you this because I know I hear a lot of stories. Call in. They're open 24 hours a day. There's no excuse. Call in and let them know that you would like to join. The script is inside of the guide, but you can also join if you have served in the military. You don't have to be active, right? So veterans, immediate family members, Department of Defense employees, and so much more. Not to mention, you can refer members, right? So these are all of the qualifications. If you have had a grandparent, a parent, a spouse, sibling, children, grandchildren, or a household member that has served, okay, then you can join Navy Federal. And if you do, call in to join. Don't try to join online, because it's going to ask you for a bunch of information you probably don't have. You can join right over the phone. And guess what? The cool thing is you can fund your checking account. You can fund your accounts with a credit card. so you can leverage those funds to create a pledge loan for yourself. Okay. Now, say, for example, you have another credit card with another company and it's like high limits, or, maybe it's 10,000, 5,000, whatever. Load your Navy Federal bank account with as much as you feel comfortable with. The higher, the better, of course, right? Once those funds are available, you can transfer them to your savings account, and then you can do what's called a secured savings loan with those funds that are in your savings loan. And you can pay it back 90, 80%. The money is still going to be accessible to you. The money is going to be right in your checking account. So it's kind of confusing, but essentially you're just taking a loan out against it. You might ask me, why the hell would I want to do that? Helps you build credit, helps you build your relationship with Navy Federal, and is going to help you get approved for their credit products, especially if you don't have much credit that you have established on your own. Okay. But back to this Department of Defense civilians, minor memberships. So if you are a child or a grandchild, like for me, all of my grandfathers served in the military. All of my uncles have served in the military. My partner's brother, he just retired from the military. So it's like there's so many people around us that we might not even think of that can help us qualify for membership. All right. And like I said, if you are ready to join, you're just going to need your social security number, your current address, license ID, and credit card or bank account to fund your account. So if you can make your initial deposit that much greater, that's going to kick off your internal score with any bank out there, because all banks have internal scoring systems and internal data that they use to help with credit approvals along with your credit. But Navy Federal, being a relationship bank, they have that internal scoring system where they really rely on that. And then, also they consider credit. But I've had clients that I've worked with that did not have good credit. They had low 600, high 500 credit and still got approved for things. All right. Now, I wouldn't recommend applying. I would recommend focusing on building your relationship with Navy, establishing that account. And then the great thing is you can refer other people, or you can ask current members to refer you in. All right. Now, be careful. You don't want to be referring everyone. You would never want to, abuse the system. You want to give this gift of membership to people that are truly going to cherish it, that are truly going to understand the game-changing information that you are giving to them. All right. This is to be cherished. This is not to be used and abused and then run off on. Okay. No, this is a gift. This helps open up doors to other financial institutions, because I'll tell you what, if you just start adding a bunch of $500 credit cards, secured credit cards to your credit profile, still not going to get approved. And if you do get approved, you're only going to get $500 credit limits, right? We want to focus on quality, quality, quality. All right. It takes a little bit longer. It might cost money in certain factors, but it's all an investment into yourself. The money is still in your account. All right. The money is still accessible to you with regard to like the pledge loan and things of that nature. But you really want to make sure that you understand the value of this, because say, for example, you get a couple, $20,000 credit cards from Navy Federal, right? You get auto loans with them. Now, if you go to the next bank like Chase and you go and apply for a credit card with them, they're going to mirror what Navy Federal already gave you. So they'll probably give you anywhere between 18 and 22,000, especially if you've added a couple other high limit authorized user accounts. The computer system is going to mirror the current trade lines that are on your credit profile. So that's why it's such a game changer. If you got a $500 credit card, or you got a $500 secured credit card with Navy Federal, and then you go and try to open up a credit card with Chase, they're probably going to mirror that $500 credit card. Avoid secured credit cards with Navy Federal. Okay. Yes, they're there. Yes, they can help you build credit, but don't do it that way. I've talked about what you need to do in some of the previous videos in this series, and these are going to be the last videos that I record on Navy Federal, guys, because I'm giving you all that I have. I put it all into a guide for you. If you need additional help or have questions, you can always book a call with me. The link is below in the description, but review this guide because it has a ton of information in there with regard to how you should do things. And, if you are eligible. Everyone can be eligible, okay? Sometimes we have to think beyond us, okay? We have to think, who do I know that's a Navy Federal member? They can easily refer me. Or who do I know that served in the military? I can easily qualify because of them. But you want to call, okay? Call in. Like I said, they're open 24 hours a day, and there's so many amazing benefits with them. Get your kids in here. They have programs for minors that can help establish some accounts for them and getting them ready to, start to build credit, build banking relationships, so on and so forth. Another cool thing that I mentioned in my pledge loan video was you can add a co-borrower to your secured pledge loan with Navy Federal if you want to help your 18, 19, or anyone over 18 build up some credit with that primary credit account to help them qualify for an auto loan or a mortgage or whatever they're going to be qualifying for, just to help build up some positive credit. So take action, guys. This information is only as good as you use it to be. All right. This information is only going to help you. Information is the new gold. My name is Credit Coach Nicole Scott. Make sure you check in below. Let me know you're here. Most importantly, give me a huge thumbs up, and I will see you on the next video.